The floodgates have now opened, and it looks like we got more information as to when to expect the Switch 2 to finally release. So let's break that all down. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. Alrighty, so earlier this week we talked a little bit about the Nintendo Switch 2 and potential features that could be added to this console that will make it a worthwhile experience. Apparently, the Switch 2 might have the ability to stream games directly to your TV without having to be docked, much like the Wii U. Now on to today's story, which adds yet another twist to the story that is the Switch 2. I think we're at the point where fans just want to know two things about this console, and I honestly don't think that's too much to ask for. One of those things being, what does the console actually look like? Because this is Nintendo, they can take it many different ways, but whenever it comes to a new console being revealed, what it looks like is pretty damn cool. And second, when is this damn console gonna release? It's driving people crazy, it's driving me crazy. I just want to know. Honestly, this might be the most important information. Well, thanks to GameIndustry.biz's head of games, Christopher Dring, we might have just gotten a narrow window for the release of this console. Quote, no developer I've spoken to expects it to launch in this financial year. In fact, they've been told not to expect it in this financial year. Bunch of people I've spoken to hope it's out in April or May time early next year. Not late. Now, I think it's okay to assume anything and everything when it comes to the Switch 2. Mainly because we as fans have been talking about this for years now, as far as the features for this console, the games themselves, and when this console is gonna release. We've just been in our own little world. On the other hand here, Christopher Dring is a very well-respected member of the gaming community, so as far as this story, I shall leave this up to you guys to decide. It's also worth noting here that Nintendo has been radio silent on this matter, and that's ever since they sent out that midnight hour tweet, and even that tweet itself was very vague. It's worth noting that Nintendo's fiscal year runs from April 1st to March 31st, and the company is currently in Q2 of fiscal year of 2025. Now, this also means that even though we might not get the launch of this console during the fiscal year, that doesn't entirely rule out a reveal within that window either. But even that is a far off guarantee. I've been sticking to that September Direct reveal, but at this point, it's really up in the air. But if I had to remove my blinders here for just a moment, I still have a good chunk of doubt this will go down sooner rather than later. I only bring this up because if the Switch 2 is in fact not releasing in early 2025, let's just say January or February, there really isn't a rush to reveal anything right away. Nintendo could drag this out for another month or two, or at this point, let's just say 3, 4, or really 5, and really rile up the fan base and get them wanting this console no matter what. Not that that wasn't the case already, and I want to be clear, I hope this isn't the case. But from a business perspective here, it does make sense to give the upcoming holiday shine to the current gen Switch. And if you reveal the Switch 2 beforehand, you kind of undercut the Switch right now because most people will be like, no, I'm just gonna wait for the Switch 2. It's just a very weird situation in the world of Nintendo, and I'm very interested to see how they handle all this moving forward. More importantly, when's the console gonna be revealed? But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass it off to you guys. When do you think the Switch 2 gets revealed, and when do you think this damn console's gonna launch? But that about does it here. I've been Kalo, I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.